Good morning, class. We are going to be doing a unit on weather. Okay. There's a few things that I would like to do before we get started. First of all, I'm going to give you a pretest on what you know about some terms that we might be talking about that you might not be familiar with, and so I'll give you a pretest, and then at the end of the unit, then I'll give you a post test that will show me what you've learned. Okay, so if you'll take a few minutes and fill that out. The directions say to match the letter with the correct term. Okay, so just take a few minutes and fill that out. What do you mean? It says, the first one says climate. You need to figure out what definition goes with climate. What definition goes with weather?
So I just write the letter?
Mm-hmm. That's what the directions say.
Oh, like A, B, C, D, that's the letters?
Yes. A, B, C, D is the letters. And when you're finished with that, you can give it to me, or we'll go from there.
Done.
Okay. I'll take it. Thank
I
you.
got it right.
You don't think you got it right? Okay. Well, at the end of the lesson, at the end of the unit, hopefully you'll know if what's right and what's wrong. Okay. We're going to begin with a KWL board. Okay? A form. We're going to fill this out, and what I want to know is, what do you want to know about weather? What would you like to know about weather? What are some things that would interest you about weather?
How it formed?
How the weather formed?
Yeah.
Or how what forms?
Like, how does the snow form?
How does snow form?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, how does it make it?
How does snow form?
Yeah.
Okay. What else do you want to know? Anything about weather? You can think
How it rains?
how it rains. Okay. Like how does rain form?
Yeah.
Okay. What else would you like to know? Is there something else that you would like to know about weather? Maybe something that measures weather, anything like that. Clouds, things, anything that has to do with weather. Is there something else that you'd like to know more about?
How does it get so cold in winter?
How does it get cold in winter? Okay. Okay. Okay, now, to, okay, what do you want to know? Or, excuse me, what do you know about weather? I did these opposite, but what do you want to know about weather?
What do I want to know?
Or, I mean, excuse me, I'm sorry. What do you know about weather?
That it, what's the word, like evaporates or something?
Evaporates?
It's, every time there's a little puddle right here, it like, the air carries it up and it turns into a cloud, and then it rains again somewhere else.
Okay, so you know about the air, and you know about evaporation, and what else? And you know, you talked about clouds, so you know about clouds, maybe just a little bit. Okay. Sorry, I did those backwards. And so at the end of this unit, hopefully we will fill out the KWL with what we have learned, and the L stands for what we have learned. So at the end of the unit, we'll fill that out. But for now, we're going to open our journals. We're going to open our journals. And I want you to, the student of the day is going to go out and get the thermometer. So would you go out and get the outside thermometer? Okay, and in your journal, we have a bar graph that we've already filled out. And so we're going to graph what the outside temperature for today was. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we're going to do this over a 5-week period. So with your marker, everybody needs to graph. On this side is the temperature. So you need to graph what the temperature is.
It was 38 outside, but when I got in here, it went on.
Okay, so I just want to know what the outside temperature was. It was 38 degrees. Okay, so with this thermometer, we know that it was 38. How do we know that it was 38 degrees outside?
Because I looked at it. It says
But can you
30.
just look at this and it says 38? No. So how can I tell if I was to look at this thermometer? How could I tell that it was 38? What tells me it's 38?
On the line, the 30, you count the little lines. And
On the 30, you count the little lines.
yeah.
Okay. But what inside here tells me how to know what? I mean,
The little red stuff.
there's red that comes up and it tells us the temperature. So that's how we know what the temperature is, okay? We only calculated outside temperature. And why do you think you said that it went up when you came inside? Why do you think that it went up?
Because it got warmer.
Because it got warmer inside. Okay, so if everybody will just graph 38 degrees, Kobe says it's 38 degrees. Okay? Graph in their journal, and we're going to keep a journal of the temperature outside every day, and we're going to discuss that. Okay, so take a few minutes and fill that out.
I'm talking in class.
Okay, so now that you graphed that, let's talk about that for a little bit. Because we've done Monday through Friday of the graphing part, right? Okay, so tell me, you said it was 38 for Monday. What was Tuesday's temperature? 50 degrees. Did that raise the temperature or did that lower the temperature?
Raise.
That raised the temperature. How do you know it raised it?
Because it says on this.
Because the numbers went up. So on Wednesday, what did we track that the temperature was on